formal interview. I'm talking with Arson. And Arson, can you pronounce your last name, please?
Yeah, it's a Babayan.
Babayan. Okay. And Arson, you reported a complaint of abuse and misconduct by a Burbank police officer, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
more than one.
Why don't you tell me what happened, and then I'll ask you a few additional questions.
Well, supposedly, me and my friends were all going home to my house, and supposedly a citizen had seen us running. They don't know why, but he decided to call the police. And on my street, the police stopped us in front of my house, and they repeatedly kept asking us. They didn't know why they're there, pretty much, but they kept asking us what we did and all that. And we all said the same thing: we haven't done nothing wrong. We're going to my house to watch football. This was 10 a.m. on Sunday. They separated all of us, tried to get whatever they can, and it was obvious they hadn't done nothing wrong. We all said the same thing, even when we were separated, that we were just going home to watch football. And what had happened was they didn't like it, didn't fly with them. They wanted an arrest, so they decided to charge us with drunk in public, even though we weren't drunk, and they didn't give us a breathalyzer when we repeatedly asked for a breathalyzer test, because obviously they can't give us a drunk in public if they gave us a breathalyzer. Well, and then they took us all in. Do you want me to tell you the incident of how they abused?
Yeah, I want you to talk for. Actually, I think I got a few questions for you. First of all, you guys were legally minding your own business, correct?
Yes.
You weren't doing anything unlawful, is that right?
Nope.
Okay. And at some point, someone made a call into the police and they targeted you guys. And at some point, they
Yeah.
pulled you over, correct?
Yeah, in front of my house. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they pull you over in front of your house. Were your parents or any other witnesses around?
My roommate was actually coming home right when everything happened, and he has a little video of them of my other friend getting denied a breathalyzer. But just a little video, nothing. But he was a witness, and he saw one of the officers hit my friend in the head.
Okay, I'm going to get to that in a moment. So the police
Okay.
then approach you. Which officers came towards you from the Burbank Police Department?
Officer Green and his partner. I'm not sure about his partner's name.
Okay. What was the first thing Officer Green said to you when he approached?
Well, first he sat me and one of my other friends down, and my other two friends were separated from us. What first thing he said to him was, this is exactly what he said, and I was sitting next to him when I heard it. My friend was in handcuffs. He went up to him. He obviously knows him somehow, and he says, "Do you think you're tough? Do you want me to fuck you up? Do you want to fight?" Because I'll fuck you up. That's pretty much what he said. And my friend didn't argue, didn't say anything. He just said, "Are you serious? Are you just talking to me like this for no reason?"
Okay. The officer started threatening your friend with no reason at all.
No reason. He was sitting there with handcuffs on, looking down.
Okay. And were there other officers in the area when those statements were made to you guys?
Just I think that was just Officer Green right there. I'm not sure. His partner might have been near the area, but it was Officer Green who walked up to him. He was even saying it kind of low, so no one else would hear. I was sitting right there and I heard it.
Okay, so Officer Green, the same officer that detained you, also made the offensive remarks, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Were there any other officers with him when he made the remarks in the area?
Like I said, his partner might have been near enough to hear, but I don't think they're close enough. It was kind of like on the low that he did it.
Okay, all right.
It was like, yeah.
Okay.
So we weren't separated.
Did he make
All
any
the cops.
did Officer Green make any other threatening comments to you, your friends, or anyone else?
No, what he did was when he put my handcuffs on, they were extremely tight, and when I got out, and even my hands are still sore now, and I kept repeatedly asking for him to loosen them up, and he just took it as a joke. He wouldn't do it. So
How many times?
I mean, he hurt me.
How many times do you estimate that you asked him to loosen the handcuffs because they were uncomfortable?
Well, at this point, I was extremely mad, and I can't give you an exact number. I would say maybe 4 to 5.
But you asked him several times and he would not help you.
That several times. I said, "You hurt me. It hurts." I'm sure they could even get the audio tape of me screaming at him in the car to just to while he did and to loosen my handcuffs and all that. So yeah, that's just in evidence because I know they record in the car.
Okay. Now, in terms of how you guys were ultimately arrested, Obviously, you were doing nothing illegal when they approached you,
No,
according to your
and
testimony.
we had, yeah, and we got searched for no reason. I mean, we had nothing on us, but
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, let me ask you. Did they search you?
Yeah, they searched all of us.
Okay.
Police.
Did they find any drugs, weapons, or anything else illegal?
Nothing at all.
Okay. Had anyone had anything to drink?
We had drank the night before,
Mm-hmm.
and so we had very light. We would say alcohol breaths because obviously it was 10 a.m. and we were just waking up to watch football.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, no.
Okay. So, well, did anybody have anything to drink that morning?
That
Um, can you hear me?
about yeah, we had about 2 mimosas. I would say that's a very light drink compared to anything. We just like champagne drink.
Okay.
Very small
Okay.
champagne drink.
Was anybody drunk? What you would call drunk? I mean, stumbling, unable to
No,
control themselves.
not at all. We were all perfectly fine. We had that morning. Well, we had I think about 2 to 3 mimosas, and if you know what a mimosa is, it's orange juice and some light champagne.
Yeah,
So,
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
no one was drunk. Was anybody out there creating a disturbance or damaging property or anything like that?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right. So
We were walking.
the police arrived, and did you explain to the police that you guys weren't doing anything?
Oh yeah, then that's the reason we got arrested because by saying we didn't do anything, they wanted something and they didn't know what, and that's why they gave us a drunk in public because they couldn't get anything and they had nothing, so they decided to give us something because they were obviously for grudge reasons from Officer Green and his fellow partners didn't want to let us go.
Okay, let's get to the part about the assault. You said that one of your friends was assaulted. Tell me what
Yeah.
happened, how he was hurt by the officer.
At this point, I didn't see it because I was away from that area because we had all been separated. But from what I understand, this all happened yesterday. So I wanted to talk to my friend because we were separated in the jail also.
Mm-hmm.
My roommate said that he saw one of the officers, I think, slap him in the head because my friend was arguing with him on why he's being arrested. Also.
Did he slap him in the face, the head, the back of the head? Where did he hit him, if you can tell me?
I'm not 100%. Somewhere as of right now, because I need to talk to my friend. The police took his phone for evidence, is what they said. Actually, I don't know why they took his phone, so I have no way to contact him to ask him as of right now. But
Okay.
yeah, they struck him somewhere on his head.
Okay. When you talk to him, please have him give me a call so that I can discuss with him directly what happened. But as far as you know, one of your friends was struck. Is that right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Okay. And had he committed any crime as far as you knew?
No, none at all.
Okay. How many of you guys were together, and give me your general ages?
We were 4 people, and we're about all same age, 22 to 24.
Okay, 22 to 24. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody in that group have an extensive, lengthy criminal record or anything that the police might, focus on?
Actually, my friend that was struck in the face,
Mhm.
he has a few things, mostly juvenile, but nothing too big.
Okay, but he's
I'm not
not.
sure exactly what his record.
What I mean is, like, he hasn't robbed a bank or anything, right? Nothing's
No, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Maybe a charge for fighting or something, but I think that would be it.
Okay, all right. Okay, I think I have enough information. Let me just ask you a few more questions to wrap up. The officer you mentioned, Green, who had it in for you, you said that you guys knew him from high school?
No, well, Burbank's a very small city, and we know everyone knows each other. And so how I know Officer Green is, I have a friend named Amanda Pruitt, and she said one day, my friend is gonna come over with his wife, and that friend that day ended up to be Officer Green with his wife, and we went out that night. We actually went to a few bars, and I didn't know he was a police officer at that point. And what happened was last year, he actually did the same thing to me. He arrested me for drunk in public, and again, I was not drunk, but I was arguing with him. And the reason he got mad at me was because I recognized him, and I told him, hey, I know you, and remember with your wife, we went out to the bars, and he got mad that I said that in front of his partners, and he put me in for drunk in public that day. And I never did anything about it, but now he's done it twice to me.